What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host, Cooper Daniels, and today is Friday, May 31st. May 31st, folks. How are we doing? I just got a call from my children's school to let me know that I dropped them off late. I already know, okay? I don't know why I added that into my beginning, but that's okay. That's because my phone was just ringing, and I was like, oh, there they are. Yeah, I slept late. School, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? I even let my kids cut school a couple days ago to go watch two movies. We saw If and Garfield on a school day. I'm the coolest dad around. How are you guys doing? Yeah, not prioritizing my children's education. Nah, it's almost over. Kids needed it. Need a little love, a little freedom. Yeah, I mean, what are we doing? The market's correcting a bit. Inflation came in as expected. There is just a ton of macro headwinds here in the States. A former president was convicted of 34 felonies or charges and felonies. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing, folks? What are we doing? Hello? Hello, do we know what we're doing? No, we don't. Nobody knows. I have just about as much of a chance of finding an answer about what we're doing by just screaming in the bunker. What are we doing? The answer is nothing. We don't know. We're just fucking around, folks. Got a bunch of derelicts running this country or wanting to run this country. Oh my God. I'm losing a little bit of my look. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about the politics. This isn't a political show. This is a crypto show. All right. But I don't how do I say it? What do I say that I don't even need to say anyways? Because just move on and talk crypto. But I'll say this. I don't hate anybody. And there's pluses and minuses to all different types of people. You know what I'm saying? But where I draw my red line is when we start calling for civil war and the country is over. You guys are a bunch of bitches. Shut the fuck up. Okay, that's it. Give me a break. Civil war because you're dude. Look, he's a dude. He's funny as hell. I have a Donald Trump shirt from Macy's in my closet in my childhood home. I watched The Apprentice. He's hilarious. I agree with him on so many things. Certainly crypto now. He's pivoted to crypto. That's great. It'll be great for my bags if he gets elected, but I will not sit here and pretend that his grifting and his shitty behavior, which we all know has been happening. I mean, he's been delaying these trials forever and ever and ever and ever to get it closer to the election so he can make this case and divide us. So, it's a smart move, I guess. But at the risk of the country that I grew up in and I'm raising my children in and love, no, that's where I draw the line. I don't care about you, dude. Just like if somebody else was fucking with the safety of my family, I would say, I don't give a fuck. No matter how funny or how much you pump my bags, if it comes down to that, I don't care. I don't care. Work it out. Get elected. Make it all happen. Just, we don't need to be in a civil war over it. Okay? Okay. That's enough. How you guys doing? How many followers did I just lose by saying that I don't support civil war? Good morning, Christopher Swenner. How are you doing? Buonasera. Ciao. I wish I knew more. Carne, that's come stai? Bene, molto bene. Man, I was in a relationship with an Italian woman, spent months in Rome and traveled all over Tuscany and just had Florence and all these beautiful places, stayed there for weeks on end. And that is all the Italian. I would sit there with an Italian father that I just loved, by the way. That man was the chef's kiss. And I picked up no Italian. That's all right. It's okay, Coop. Holy shit, I got a haircut. Okay, folks, I did false advertise. Today is not the day that I have a second monitor, but I do want to say to all of you that have been yelling at me in the chat to get a second monitor, and to those of you that even donated, to the man that donated $100 for me to get a monitor. And then you might have come back and been like, why is this fucking guy still not sharing his screen? Why doesn't he have a second monitor? I gave the guy $100 to get a monitor. Why didn't he get a monitor? Well, I got a monitor. and it'll be delivered. Says it's on the truck right now on its way to me. All right. I don't know why I looked at my phone because that means nothing. I looked at that earlier. A monitor will be in this bunker the next time you see this show. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to use it, and I'm going to look over here. Probably be over here. I'm going to do something. It's going to be like this. So I'll be reading the news. I'll be reading an article. I'll look like this, and I'll be like, oh, shit. Crypto for change. Trying another base meme coin. Wasn't enough that he rugged me on his Reaper bullshit. Thank God he gave me that undreamt Mingo. Shit like that. That's what it'll be like. All right? Cool. Rick sent me. Here he is, native. Hey, man. Hey, Jim. I want to give a shout out to Jim Coin, Jimmy Jim. Snap it to a Slim Jim. I want to shout out that man. I was desperate for a Coop realm yesterday. I was out there on the streets begging. I was threatening. I was begging. I need to have 3 realms. I don't know why. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I needed to have 3 realms or whatever in Coopville. We're going to build something cool in their metaverse. I love these guys. I hope they fucking do everything that they're saying that they're going to do. I have an affection. I have a strong affection for this Realms project. The trailers are amazing. The team is responsive and cool. It seems they're reaching so many different ecosystems, so many blockchain communities. Like, let's go, man. Good for you guys. I have some. I'm waiting for one of them that I bought to come through. That's all good. Not everything has to be perfect. You know what I mean? Except for me. I'm so perfect. Rick sent native. He's coming. He's coming to fuck shit up, man. He's coming to fuck shit. Echebe Capelle Coop. I think that means something about my head, folks. Coop, what's up, Django? Nice to see you, man. I am really struggling to know what artwork to vote on. This is a tough decision. Okay, so I think Relax and Sleep is referring to the Algorand Foundation contest for Decipher. And unfortunately, they're having you vote on names, not the artwork. What are you doing? Algorand Foundation. Hello? People want to vote on the artwork, not the name. Now you're making them go find it and the thing. I mean, come on. Let's give us pictures. Where are the pictures, man? Where are the pictures? I see a lot of frustration around XGov lately. What are your thoughts, Coop? Well, I'm a little frustrated too. I know Ludo is a friend of the show. He's often in the chat, and he's a man of activity. Sometimes I crack myself up. Everybody, this is like when I'm in real life and I say something like man of activity and I think it's hilarious and I look around and everyone's like, why does he think that's so funny? I don't know. Man of activity is I just pictured that being in his Twitter bio. Man of activity. Oh, man. Ludo's a man of activity. The unfortunate thing is like what are we doing, man? He's just getting all these algo. For what? For what? Ludo, send me some algo, man. It's time. It's time for you to send me a healthy amount of those XGov rewards. Let's make the ReCoop great sometime. It's messy, man. I don't know. I just wish that we could figure something out. I want governance. I want decentralized governance. I want that. I don't want it to all go away. I mean, I tweeted, let's talk about how it's broken. And then Audrey from the foundation was like, well, it's almost gone. And I'm like, that's okay. All right, man. Get rid of it then, bro. Do what you got to do, Algorand. Do what you got to do, man. All right. Evening, Coop. Dude, you were still up when I was heading to work this morning here. For fuck's sake. Good for you. You were still up when I was heading to work this morning. I know I've been staying up so late. 2 nights ago, I was up until like 3. Last night, I was up until like 1:30. And then I got to wake up early. That's why my kids were late. To be honest, I woke up and it was 8 o'clock. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. Friday's the day you take them to school. Bucko, get up. And then you got to do lunch. You got to find stuff that they'll eat. You got to gather the baby. You got to put him in the car. You got to drive him. You got to get the baby out, and the baby drops the toy. It goes under the car. Okay, we'll get that later, baby. And then we go drive him, take him to the place, and be like, "Sorry, we're late." And then you talk to the other parents that are late. Be like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "They're growing up fast." And then you get to the thing. Okay, I'm losing people. All right. Quando ritorni in Italy or Italia? I don't know, but I believe that says, "When are you coming back to Italy?" I'd like to just live there, to be honest. I loved it there. I love it there. My family is from the north of Italy. If you didn't know, my grandfather was born there. I actually think my grandmother was born here, but my grandfather was born in Genoa. No, actually, my grandfather was born in Portofino, and my grandmother is from Genoa. No, I think actually my grandfather was born in Genoa, and my grandmother is from Portofino. There we go. We solved it. He got the monitor. I did it, man. I did it. Thanks for the support. I bet Swenner is ready for Civil War. His facial hair tells me he has been doing Civil War reenactments for years. I like that line, governor's hat. I am very disappointed with the foundation. Man, yeah, well, here we go. Don't get me started. Don't get me started, Italy. Don't get the man started. I'm in a good mood. Christopher Sweater, 2 million algos supplied, 2.3 million algos requested. This means almost everything will pass. Oh, man. Why the fuck didn't I do one? What am I doing? I mean, if we're grifting algo from the foundation, like I could have put in a 50,000 algo. I would have brought back the algo. I would have done things with that. Instead, I got to rely on you guys to get a second monitor. Part of the reason I was mad. Anyways, we'll move on. MRGs. I don't know what that means. Make ReCoop great sometimes. Make ReCoop great sometime, hopefully in the future, before the end of this year, so my wife doesn't make me stop doing it. Is that a good one? Great, Coop. Genova, Portofino are very good places, which I have not actually been to either of those places. I've only been because I haven't been with like my family. I would love to go to Italy with my mother. I think that would be a really fun thing to do before she can't do it anymore. Just get Ludo to do one for you. I know. I should have just had Ludo do a ReCoop one. Give him a little cut. All right. Let's move on. All right. So, what did we talk about? We talked about realms. We talked about all the fun stuff in life. And let's just go look at. So, okay, I've gotten some nice feedback. There's a guy on Twitter called Crypto Hooligan. He's been a supporter of the show for a long time. I think that even me and him have gone back and forth because he got a little jaded on some of my my pushback, I think. But we've come back around, and he's now again a friend of the show. That just means that you just be kind to each other, and then you realize, oh shit, we agree on more than we disagree. Can we all get on the same page as that? That I think that's a really cool thing to remember when you're online, you're on Twitter. You know what I mean? You're sitting there in your shorts and a tank top and fucking looking like shit. You know, just fucking haven't gotten laid in years. And you say, we're starting civil war. Then just remember, guys, I swear to God, we agree on more shit than we disagree. All right. And my only issue is that, like, let's not turn crypto. This is what I want to say before we start navigating the noise here. Is I completely pivoted away from Hooligan. Hooligan, you gave me some great advice. I will be altering the format of the show. The show is going to stay the same today, but I do hear you. And I think that I just never have watched, and this is just for him. He was like, do it more like the other crypto streamers where they have like 5 or 6 articles that they get into crypto immediately and then open the second half of the show up to discussion. And I will do that. I just never have watched those streamers. I've watched very little crypto YouTube in my day. I have watched some, but I've never really watched the live streamers. This has always been, can you guys tell? Just me making it up as I go along without any kind of point of reference, just trying to figure it out, just talk to a camera, which I don't mind doing, which I think is one of the major skills that I have. I don't mind talking by myself to a camera, but it is more fun when I'm talking to other people. And so I'm going to do more of that too. Anyways, the show is in for a revamp. We're going to get better, folks. We're going to get better. I know I keep on dangling that carrot, but we will. My point is this, is that in real time, we are watching the left-wing part of this, the Democratic Party, the current administration, capitulate to understanding that, holy shit, crypto is a bigger force than extreme right-wingers or terrorists or whatever. It is a massive voting bloc that spans the Democratic Party, the Libertarian Party, the Independents, the Greens, whoever. There are people and voters that are all across the spectrum in this industry. And so whether I am a right winger, a left winger, or a middle of the road person, obviously, if you've been paying attention, you guys know that I can identify with things on the left, and I certainly identify with things on the right. I'm right there, right? Maybe a little to the right in the middle where I've gotten as I gotten older. I'm a middle guy. I'm a middle guy. That is not very woke. But that's okay. I don't even care if you are. See, this is the thing, guys. I don't care where I disagree with you. I'm actually more interested in where I agree. My point is that the left is capitulating on crypto in real time right now because they're realizing that it's fucking them up and losing them elections. So to really kind of just drastically turn it into the crypto is a fundraiser for the criminal problems, the legal problems of one man, I just don't want to do that. And there's people that are very actively kind of doing that. And I it's hard for me to just ignore that because I want to push back and be like, dude, no, this is a bigger thing than that. Man, that guy is, but that dude, anyways. All right. Oh, I thought you'd done so much research. I mean, I'm always researching Relax and Sleep. You mean about my show? You're like, how would you not? This is a fucking perfect little diamond, your show. You seen Brandon's response to the question asked if it was politicized? He really should be in a care home by the looks of it. I don't know. Are we talking about Dark Brandon? What are we talking about? I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. Brandon, if it was politicized. Oh no, I didn't see. I don't know, but he's so old, guys. Oh my God, it's okay to be old. You know, I support. Yeah, I support being old. But fuck, these guys, man, are so damn old. And then we can't, like, both of them agree, we cannot let RFK Jr. have a fair shot. Can't let him. And I do sort of suspect it. There is maybe they know that maybe Trump and Biden aren't that different, and maybe RFK and that family really does threaten to shake up something. I'm starting to believe that because they're obviously very threatened by this dude, and they will not give him the platform. And I suspect that is about more than just siphoning votes. Probably because his arguments would make them look foolish. Okay, enough of politics. For the love of Christ, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't really. This isn't my motivating factor here. Okay, so let's share the screen and go check out CNBC real quick. I know crypto. This is hooligan. This is what you want me to do. Just kidding. All right, let's just see what's going on in macro land. We got inflation numbers. Okay, we're good. Let's refresh the screen. Biden calls Trump response to guilty verdict reckless, dangerous. Ooh, baby. Okay, so the Dow is up over 200 points. The S&P 500 is ticking down a touch, and the NASDAQ is actually drastically underperforming. 200 points, over 1% down. So interesting. So we got, as expected, inflation. Okay, let's move on. How Bitcoin has stayed resilient amidst the volatile cryptocurrency landscape. Let's move on. Okay, I think this is all good. Look at Bloomberg real quick just to see if there's anything interesting. We all know there isn't. Wall Street billionaires are rushing to back Trump. Verdict be damned. There you go. So Fed's favored inflation gauge cools. Spending unexpectedly drops. The so-called personal consumption expenditure price index increased 0.2% from the prior month. S&P 500 is back to 5,200 as big tech sells off. Tech is what is selling off. That's why the NASDAQ is getting hit more than others. Inflation takes 3 years to fall to 2% in Cleveland Fed model. Okay, am I sharing this, by the way? I am. Anybody else watch, what is it, Daniel Tiger? It's got the Mr. Rogers theme song. It's in my head. I have to say, I was unequivocally in support of, meaning that I thought that Kendrick Lamar just absolutely destroyed Drake in that battle that we haven't been talking about for weeks, but here I am talking about it. But I love that Not Like Us song. It's a very good song, and he just really just eviscerates him. And that was pretty cool. But I have to say, like, as I was walking back, I was like, drop it, give me 50 or whatever it was, that part. And then is like, I really wanted to keep it PG. So that's in my head, so Drake got some space in my head. Eminem did a throwback song. That was pretty cool. I mean, I think you just got to be an old guy like me to like it. I don't imagine that old dudes are listening to that being like, oh, this is fire. I think you have to be 35, 40, 45. You got to have some of that nostalgia for it. But he definitely, it was kind of classic Eminem, but he's getting older, guys. Large Mt. Gox creditors are unperturbed by looming Bitcoin distribution. Okay, let's go to CoinDesk. Let's see what Ron Wyden. He's somebody on the left that has been a positive over a net. Oh yeah, we're really kind of going down, aren't we? We'll look at that in a second. U.S. Senate in-house right to pursue crypto bill late session for more progress. Let's make sure you guys are seeing this bullshit. Okay. The chairman of the Senate Finance Committee told the Consensus 2024 audience that the House of Representatives was right on track with the Fit 20 bill. Wyden said he and others in the Senate decided to slam brakes on the SEC Commission's controversial crypto accounting standard and reconsider using a different standard. Okay. In the wake of recent approval of the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, that was driven by Patrick McHenry in the House of Representatives, drawing support from a third of the Democrats there. Legislation to establish digital assets market structure is now in the hands of the Senate. It's getting late in the session, so it's unclear how far that bill will move. But I think Chairman McHenry is right to establish a kind of regulatory framework and put a sharper focus on fraud and ripoff artists. I think most people agree. We've made a lot of headway, but there's a long way to go. Wyden, the chairman of the Senate Finance Committee, was among the 11 Senate Democrats who joined Republicans in seeking to overturn the SEC crypto accounting policy known as Staff Accounting Bulletin number 121. Though the House and Senate approved a resolution to overturn the policy, President Joe Biden has threatened to veto it. Basically sets up a different standard for crypto than everybody else has in the financial sector with respect to custody. A group of us said, let's just hold on here and take the time to make sense and not just establish a unique barrier to storing customers' crypto. He said Congress often struggles with new technology, but he added that crypto is a great issue for people to run on in this year's congressional elections. There's no question that there's growing interest here. It's being driven by a lot of young, creative people. Booyah. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Dude's a Democrat, and this is the message he has to his, his communist friends. I'm just kidding. So that's why my inclination is big tent. But anyways, okay. We've already talked about that. Okay. Uniswap postpones protocol upgrade vote. All right. Bitcoin breaks the low end of trading range. Okay. Bitcoin's short-term momentum flips bearish. Uh-oh. Technical indicators suggest that Bitcoin's short-term momentum is flipped bearish. The 50-day simple moving average marks major support at 64,870. Technical indicators that gauge Bitcoin's price movement over the short term have flipped bearish, with crucial support positioned under 65. The cryptocurrency's 10-day momentum, which compares the going market price with the price from 10 days ago, has declined. All right. have to deal with that later. If it drops, it drops. Do. All right. We good? We're good. Okay, Bitcoin trades flat as U.S. core PCE inflation remains steady as expected. I think we're not exactly flat, but I mean, it's down, but it's not like the bottom hasn't fallen out. Ether options open interest concentrates at $5,000 calls for end of June. ARK Invest spot Bitcoin ETF logs record 100 million in daily net outflows. Grayscale files amended registration statement for its spot Ethereum fund. What Coinbase doing? What you got, Coinbase? Crypto firms are caught in a catch-22, Coinbase said in its 36-page closing brief filed on Friday in the Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit. Earlier this month, they rebutted Coinbase's call for rulemaking and said the exchange can't force it to write new rules. You can't make me do anything. You're not my dad. The SEC says to Coinbase, you're not my daddy. An appeals court, Gary is. Gary says what we do. Anyways, an appeals court should order the SEC to start writing rules for crypto. Crypto firms are caught in a catch-22. The SEC has asked firms to comply while also launching scorched earth litigation against those firms for their failure to do so. It has refused to write rules. This pattern of conduct is a purposeful effort to destroy an industry by demanding the impossible and prosecuting companies that fail to achieve it. The agency is trying to effect a major policy change. The SEC claims that its stance on digital assets has never shifted, but that is untrue. And the SEC's contrary evidence is nothing more than abstract statements that application of the securities laws to digital reading words. This is just me vomiting words. Okay, we're not reading this anymore. Coinbase is pushing back. How about that? I could have left it there. $300 million in Bitcoin stolen from Japanese exchange. Uh-oh. Proposal to cap EOS supply at 2.1 billion approved. Others. All right, let's go to Blockworks and then we'll look at prices and then we'll chat. Why is it so big? What did I do? Pump.fun revenues hit record as Caitlyn Jenner launches her second meme coin. I mean, folks. Oh my God. Sometimes I just sort of be like, oh God. Like what is crazy, and this is what I don't, I'm not sharing. Sorry. That second monitor would have come in handy, wouldn't it? Oh man. Now I'm scared of the chat. I'm such, and this is part of why I like the culture around crypto, is that I really do like absurd shit and like things that are just almost grotesque. So like Caitlyn Jenner being some sort of like Solana meme coin thing is so absurd and stupid that it is in my wheelhouse to like, but I'm getting exhausted. I need us to kind of get back to what's really going on. I do need that in order for me not to lose my goddamn mind, because meme coins are starting to fucking irritate me. Is that okay? I mean, not in general. There are good things, you know what I mean? Like I like when they create like a cool community, that like all band together. And there's a lot of good examples of that. I think the Harry Potter thing did that. I think Mog has got a vibe about it. Like, Pepe has clearly got a vibe about it. Bobo, whatever. These types of things are cool. There's something about it that I like. But just this shitty Solana B-list celebrity bullshit, it just doesn't just makes me feel like anybody with any brain cells would look at that and be like, this is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, is this what crypto is? It's gross. Iggy Azalea, some washed up one hit wonder rapper with a booty. I mean, she's doing a good job. She seems to be kind of becoming one of, so that's cool. She's probably doing, and then Caitlyn, I don't know. Anyways, who cares? I guess I just give it up, but I just think it's fucking stupid. Now you got washed up basketball players like Paul Millsap. I mean, he's not washed up. He was a good basketball player. He's just old. What do you got to say, Catherine? Mount Gox distributions may not be all doom and gloom for Bitcoin. Movement of Bitcoin from the known Mt. Gox wallet to a new address earlier this week caused a bit of panic. Former CEO Mark Karpelès assured people that the move was made to prepare for distributions. The estate then put out a statement echoing Karpelès. None of this is out of the norm, as the trustee is to prepare for the distributions. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, the distributions have the potential to apply a lot of pressure on the market. It's also a hotly discussed topic. Now, the thing with Mt. Gox is that it's a lot murkier for a few reasons than some of the U.S. bankruptcies we've seen. Sorry, I'm really reading clearly. It's also the oldest crypto bankruptcy in the current bunch at 10 years old. Lack of clarity around the process comes from a few things: the overseas aspect, missing Bitcoin, etc. As mentioned above, K33 said earlier this year that the payout could apply pressure to Bitcoin. The movement earlier this week just served as a reminder that the overhang is nearing. Earlier this year, people on Reddit said that they began to receive emails, blah, blah, blah. In kind means that a creditor receives Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash rather than fiat. Today, the market indicated that it expects Bitcoin Cash to underperform once the Mt. Gox floodgates are opened. But it might not be all doom and gloom once distributions are made, depending on who you talk to. Galaxy Research's Alex Thorne offered some clarity in a research note late Tuesday, noting that the creditors had options for their payouts, and some could opt for earlier payouts that take a bit off the top to make it more timely. Okay, I'm done reading this. All right, let's look at prices. Still in greed, but that's probably ticking down. Okay, so coin is bouncing back a touch after the hour, but it is down almost % in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is still in green in the week, but ticking down a touch. Volume is right where volume has been. So it's not neither good or bad. Yeah, we're just getting a slight takedown. This isn't anything desperate here. Solana is at 166. USDC is at $1. XRP, I mean, right where XRP, you ever going to do anything? I mean, that fucking stick meme couldn't be any more applicable to any other cryptocurrency. Doge is down 2.5%, down 5% on the week. So underperforming these top dogs here. With I meant to say top dog. What am I supposed to say? With the not pun. Anyways, I forget Jesus. Too much damage in my brain. Too much damage in my brain. All right. Cardano number 9 at 45 cents. I might have a big pay from Cardano come on the show. Let's talk Cardano one time this week or two, next week's. Let's see. Toncoin top 10. It's not doing great. I don't really care about Toncoin. I'm sorry if you guys do. Avalanche is really underperforming the top dogs, down 7%. Polkadot also falling. Bitcoin Cash down 8%. This does seem like something to short. Number 16, like there's Bitcoin Cash has no reason to be at number 6. Man, this motherfucker is at number 17, down 10% in the last 7 days. This motherfucker is at 17. Pepe top 20. Rich Flair, the Pepe Algorand. Man, I remember. I'll never forget. I didn't really know Rich very well. I got into a space and he was being life and culture and love and everything, like how we're all going to kind of be sucked into the Pepe wave. And look, man, number 19. There we go. Ethereum Classic, another donkey. Aptos. Oh, there's some. Did you guys see the thing that Algorand wants? Integration with CCIP, Chainlink, and Circle or whatever. Aptos has got it. Announced it at consensus. Algorand does not got it. Hopefully they'll announce it at Decipher. Is it expensive? Is that why Algorand doesn't? Hedera is fallen below 10 cents. Dog with hat, top 30, baby. Up 14% in the last 7 days. Down 7% in the last 24 hours. Stacks on stacks on stacks is getting hit. Down 9% in the last 7 days, 8% in the last 24 hours. $1.82. Are we entering a buy zone? Stacks is on my list. At what point would you guys stacks now? Should I buy it now? I like seeing it down, especially they got a bunch of good news. Sui, all of the KOLs on Twitter have clearly been incised to pump Sui. It's holding at $1. If you pay any attention to Twitter and YouTube, you know that the Solana guys are including Sui in the conversation because probably getting some Sui. This game is rigged. Don't believe anybody. Ba-da-da-da. Why am I singing? Okay, Thorchain at $6. Algorand outside the top 60. But look, it's green in the last 7 days. It's down 3% in the last 24 hours. But it's not performing the worst. But volume is a donkey and a half, 38 million. Jasmy Coin up 43%. Oh my God. Okay, thank God I'm sharing this shit. Did you guys see that Silvio actually tweeted saying, like, look, man, ZK Sync, like, don't trademark ZK. All right. Me and Shafi would not like that. Or what's her name? I'm amazing. All right, there we go. You guys want to look at Vestige? Let's go to Vestige. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. All right, sorry guys. Why I'm fucking singing Mr. Roger, Daniel Tiger. Okay, look at gold. Polka gold. Yeah, you're ticking up. GORA. What'd you guys do, GORA? Why are you down so much? Somebody pump GORA for me. Opal down 8%, GORA down 7%. KubeCoin is for the gains and the things that you're gonna get, ticking up in the last hour, down 1%. Nico is Nito. So is down 0.2%, down 5.5%. I like Nico. I'm a fan of Nico. Let's go, Nico. Deliver on your vision. I'm excited. I've got some Coop spaces. I want 3 of them. I'm gonna open up a red. I mean, there's gonna be a wine bar. There's gonna be a brothel, a gas station, and a precious metals place in Coopville. RWA will definitely have a stand. Coopville, we're not letting it go, folks. Rick Strong. Like your mommy's dad, your mama's daddy. Rick Strong's your mama's daddy, bitch. I like that. It's fun. Groceries. Fuck are we doing? Pepe. Did you guys know you can buy Pepe? You can buy Pepe. You can buy Floki Flocky. You can buy Bobo. Look, and these are all like native meme coins. These aren't like weird new name meme coins. You can bridge Bobo back to Ethereum, Floki back to Ethereum. All this stuff, you can do it. All right, Algo 200 still sitting below a penny, but keeping it real, like it always does, like you knew it would. All right, we're done. We did it. Let's go back. How do we feel? You guys feel good? Have I disappointed you again? Let's see what we got, guys. It's a closed shop worldwide, same cheeks of the same arse. I agree with you, LB. Hit me up with the P.O. box, and I'll send you a Wavelink docking station. We have a few left over from install. Oh. Huh. All right. I'll take it, man. Hi, Coop. Can you read from the comments from X? I can. Guys, you can comment from X. Most of you are watching from X. Let's be honest. You want to check a Gary Network? Oh, Gary. Yeah, I'll check on Gary Network. Why not? I'm curious to hear what you think about the privacy coins market. Yeah, I could talk about privacy coins. Yeah, we'll talk about that another day. But yeah, I'm Doge Bar, but I will definitely, I'll dive into privacy coins for sure. Where's Algo? Algo, number 61. It's number 61. Outside the top 60. I know it's been outside the top 60 for a while, but got to say, momentum is something, folks. And if the momentum continues to be like tumble, then it's going to keep tumbling. We got to reverse this momentum. And I get it. I think that there might be some interesting shit. I think MESSINA's doing some fun stuff to kind of, I think all these meme coins ending up over here. I think that Algorand as a technology with an active community, with a real active community, with a genuine active community, can be the place to be trading all of these. It's in competition now with Base, to be honest. So, but let's see how Algorand can position itself there, and then obviously the real world aspect of it that Algorand is actually focusing on. So we'll see what goes on. Someone called the DWF Viking ogre and tell him to pamp our volume. Like, seriously, like we need the ogre to come pamp the volume. Coop forever. Hell yeah. GORA is a buy, is Captain Stryker. Needs to fire up the washing machine. Don't forget to vote, Govs. Average Zen is encouraging you to vote. Is there anything interesting over here? All right. Caitlin Clark. Okay, so I'm reading Twitter without sharing my screen, but I'm doing that on purpose because I was looking for something else to talk about. Caitlin Clark was what I was going to talk about. So congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to face off against the Boston Celtics in the finals. What those conference finals, man. What a disappointment. They just couldn't hang it all. Kyrie and Luka, Tatum and Brown and that Horford and the vets let the youngsters kind of know. Even though Luka's still a youngster, but that guy plays like he's a savage. I'd like the Warriors to create a team around Steph Curry that can actually compete again. Can somebody get on that for me? I want to see what the Clippers are going to do because I've been forced by my son in order to. They're moving into a new stadium. What are they going to do? Are they going to keep? I mean, they just re-signed Kawhi to this massive contract, and the guy cannot stay on the court. Paul George is probably their best asset, their trading asset, but he's getting older. But the guy's still a beast. James Harden, they just got to get rid of that guy. I mean, he's good, and Westbrook, fine, but these guys are just showing that they've never had it. They've never had it when it came down to it at the end, and they still don't. So I don't want them anymore. We'll see. Sorry. All right, guys. Well, hey, we did it. I think we did it. It's 11:30. We spent an hour together. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. The ReCoop is on a mission. Oh, look, let's look at X real quick, and you guys let's see how the vote's going for Ludo having to give me some of his XGov rewards. Because Ludo, if you're watching, you are legally required to go by the results of this this poll. So let's go here. Are you guys following me? Would you follow? Can we get this to 20,000? That would be nice. Thank you. Okay. So with 28 votes, so go vote. Maybe Ludo should send ReCoop.algo some of his XGov farming rewards. I'd like to build a better show and could use the funds. Coop, Votecoin, Algo. Send ReCoop Algo 40,000A. Send ReCoop Algo 50,000A. Send ReCoop Algo 60,000A. Is winning by a long shot. And then no A for you. Love Ludo. Unfortunately, I bet you Ludo voted for that. But I have a feeling like, look, there's 35 votes, Ludo. After 35 votes, the community by a margin of 75 to 25, 3/4 of the community believes that you should send me between 40 and 60,000 algo. ReCoop.algo. And if you send me between 40 and 60,000 algo, you come on the show. We talk about Votecoin. And you make your case on why all of these XGov proposals that you have done, why you truly deserve it and what you're building matters. Okay? So just go ahead and send me all that algo to help me build a better show. I'll mention Votecoin frequently on the show. And you'll get a chance to come up and tell everybody your side of the story on why you deserve all of these proposals. Should we end the show by watching? No, we're not. Let's do it. Let's go to Realms. Let's end the show by watching the Realms trailer. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, baby sharky-doo-doo. Make sure you follow Realms. Get these guys up to 5. Goofy. Kitty doing it. It looks like me. I'm pretty good on the is hardly an escape from reality. It's a way of understanding it. Hell yeah. Nico, join the fun. I mean, anybody got anything to say about that? Like, come on. Epic. Like, truly, just fucking epic. Good job. Shit. I mean, come on, folks. Hell yeah. I don't know what the deal is with the land that you can buy in their metaverse. I don't know if if it's still on sale, but check out realms.com, RXELMS.com, and shuffle some land if you can. I'm looking to get 3 Coop spaces. I got 2, the generosity of Jim Coin and Michael Cotton, in fact. So we'll be talking to Michael Cotton today. Hey, okay. So maybe before I hang up on the call, hang up. What are we doing here? Am I just fucking having a Google meet with you guys right now? Sometimes it feels like that's what it is. It's intimate. Me and 193 people are just having an informal Google meet session. What was I saying? Dad? Were you right? Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh, MESSINA. Michael Cotton. Gold. Token Wars. Guys, I got to tell you, I am helping out MESSINA. So I want you guys to know that I am in here trying to help out MESSINA with the token wars, with the with all of this stuff, the bridge. So I am back there talking to Kevin a lot, meeting with Jonty, trying to help out with the MESSINA bridge and all the things that they're doing with the cross-chain expansion and bridging tokens to other chains and bridging them in. So I have a say. So just like let's collaborate on this and let's like grow Algorand in a cool way to where it expands, and let's grow the presence of things like Nico and Coop and everything outside of our bubble. I think that we're on a really good trajectory to doing that, and I'm excited about it. Anyways, the MESSINA meetup hosted. I mean, it's no big secret that I've been helping out MESSINA. I do a space with them weekly, but the MESSINA meetup will be on. It's on a new time, new day. It's not going to be permanently here, but we're trying to accommodate Australia because that's where Michael Cotton is based out of, and we're going to talk to them about the gold incentives in the token wars, and we're going to talk about that. I think Kevin wants to announce another Lightning War and the contestants to bring on to Algorand. So join in to maybe get some alpha on that. And I had a lot to say on what those were going to be. So hopefully you guys like those choices. And then, yeah. And if I see some of you guys like you really like to push back on old Michael Cotton, right? Old boy Michael Cotton. And if you have questions, I know this man. He will answer them in the kindest, most thorough way possible. So, you can, I tweeted like about this space yesterday and I said, you can put comments there. You can, wherever you want to post a question, just to make sure me or Kevin see it, do it. And we're going to ask that question. And then if you want to speak in the space, I'm sure we're going to have time and we're going to allow people to come up and ask questions and have an open discussion as well. So make sure you show up. That's going to be today at 5 Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is about 2.5 hours from right now. So come on X, make sure that you listen, have a good time. So you're chatting to MC again. I know there's been a lot of MC chat. We talked about gold and MELD on the MESSINA chat before, but now they're incentivizing the token wars with gold. So we're having him on again. I had Michael Cotton on the show recently, which was a popular episode. So yeah, it's going to be today on X from the MESSINA account at 5 p.m. Eastern. All right, everybody. All right. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for your continued support. I'm excited to get this second monitor. I'll reach out to you, LB, and then yeah, man, stay classy. Bye.